Let's try some of these out on worksheet 9.1. So square root of 64, a lot of you are saying here it's 8, but remember negative 8 is also a square, negative 8 is also the square root of 64 because negative 8 times negative 8 equals 64. So this is the fastest way to write positive 8 or negative 8, so plus or minus 8. Here, square root of 100 is plus or minus 10. 10 is the square root of 100, and so is negative 10. Here, folks, you're going to have to use your calculator. So the square root of 128, and you'll notice that 128 is not listed as a perfect square on our practice today. So when I type it in, I get, you don't need to write all of this down perhaps, but I get 11.3137085. We talked about rounding to the nearest hundredth or second place value correctly. So now look at the digit after that. If it's 5 or higher, round this up to a 2. If it's 4 or lower, keep it right there. In other words, so this would be $11.31 or $11.32. We're closer to 31 cents, so we'll call it 11.31. That's still positive or negative. Negative 11.31 is a solution. Of course, let's put an approximate symbol underneath it. Number 7, approximately. Now go to your calculator, what's the square root of 448? You can pause it, make sure you round this correctly. You should get 21 point, and then you get 16 with a 6 after it. So that would go to 17, and then plus or minus. Alrighty, here, we want to solve for n now. So we're going to undo PEMDAS from the top down. So we're going to square root each side to undo squaring. I'll use a red here. So square rooting and squaring undo each other. So I'm left with n equals, well wait, we just square rooted 25. So the answer is plus or minus whatever the square root of 25 is, which is 5. Bada bing, bada boom. Number actually 12, some people were not liking. So is n being added or subtracted to? No. Are we multiplying or dividing it by anything? Yes, we're multiplying it by 64. So how do we undo multiplying by 64? You got it, divide by 64. So n squared equals, check yourself here, careful, it says division. That's 1. So now, n is not by itself, it's being squared, so we have to square root. So our solution is positive or negative 1. If you plugged in a negative 1 here and used parentheses around it, if you took 64 times parentheses negative 1 and parentheses and square that, you will get 64. Here, we would add 6 first. Divide by 4, we get b squared equals 12.25. Yes, we can also square root decimals. So the square root of 12.25 is, don't have to use an approximate symbol here because my calculator says 3.5. Of course, negative 3.5 also works. You can check that out in your calculator. Go 4 parentheses negative 3.5 squared minus 6 all at once. And if you're using a TI-30X like I have here in class, it knows the order of operations, so just push it in all at once. I'm just checking here because this is fun. So then I type it all in and I cross my fingers and hope it says 43 when I hit equals. Yeah, it does. That's fun. Then I can go back and arrow up and delete the negative sign to make sure 3.5 is an answer. I hit equals. Oh yeah, I got 43. Awesome. That's totally the right answer. For sure. Let's try one of these. Which one looks tougher? I know some people didn't like this. We're going to add 9 first to undo subtracting. 25x squared equals 16. Undo multiplication next. Now we could take that 16 and divide it by 25. We get 0.64. That's what x squared is. I don't want to know what x squared is. I want to know what x is. So square root each side. That was a pretty exciting square root symbol Mr. P made. Let's fix that. Oh boy, 0.64. So square root that. We're getting x equals plus or minus 0.8. Boom.